Raoul, Deborah, good to see you. I would hope you would feel that way. I came to check on you and your anxieties. How are they? Deborah, you know I don't like to be talked too harshly as part. No! I don't want to know about you. I want to know about the anxieties. Just as a completely medical and inquisitive point I'm making. Well, I'm fine. I'm doing all right. The anxiety. No, yes, the anxieties. The anxieties. What are they? Oh, they're going away. Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Because I've got to go up to Shropshire. Shropshire. I haven't heard that name in years. I didn't even know it still existed. After the activities of 10. Yes, in 10 it was a nightmare. Did anyone survive? Oh, there were plenty of survivors. But they went into hiding. We still don't know exactly how it happened, who they were, or where they went. That's part of why I'm anxious. Well, of course I know that. Well, we're going to be seeing a man by the name of James Clifford. He lives there. He's been monitoring the situation the whole time. It's almost as though he expects them to return. Wouldn't anyone? Well, I suppose. But, I don't know. I think you just have to live with them, even if it comes to that. Or maybe. You know, in this world, there are places and places between places, places by the ocean, places deep in the woods, where people might feel safer than they are. Well, I know I think about that all the time, but I think we're safe here. Well, I would have thought so too, but not after Shropshire. Oh. Deborah, I have a question. What is it, Raoul? Do you think I could go with you to Shropshire? Oh. You know, this question vexes me. Tears at my very heart to think of what if something happened while we were there. Would I be responsible? No, Deborah. You know I'm responsible for myself. The anxieties, they wouldn't do anything. Well, maybe. But if you go, we're going to have to take the main route, and I'm probably not going to visit my friend Mary on the way up in Wedgecombe. Okay, that would be all right. Well, it would be all right, but it wouldn't be my choice. But I'm not going out of the way with you. Okay. Did anything ever happen in Wedgecombe? Like what happened in Shropshire? I don't know. I know they knew about what was happening in Shropshire. The majority of them knew, but unlike here. But I don't know. There could have been something, the outskirts. All right, well, get your stuff and let's go. Okay. That was Samuel Tilson's house back in the days. Oh, yes, he ended up moving to London. But he was from a better time, and this was way before Shropshire. He became a statesman and traveled to America and greatly increased the ties between the countries and the cultures. And nothing like Shropshire could have happened with people like that in charge. But these days are different. Why do you suppose they're so different? I don't suppose, I know, because there's no people like him, not like Samuel, not like, not like myself and yourself. People, they were very aware. As, most of the records, the writings from that time are quite more proficient than what we see these days, and our medicines are almost comical in some erudite sense of the term. I don't mean funny, but comics. It's an old profession, an area of expertise that some people had, and it involved belting people and stimulating the lungs, often through laughter and stuff. I don't know if that's why the names are related. Well, I find that really sad and tragic, though. We should have lost any of that. I know, but look at the sky. What about the sky? Can't you see? Look, it's a sufferance. The clouds, they don't roll in. They just sputter, and there's missing links to places and times. The energies that we've wasted them. They lived. They live. They take things. The past has taken much from us, and all we're left with is this sputtering energy up there somewhere. What do you mean? Are you talking about heaven? Well, you could call it heaven, or you could call it many other things, but over time, there's people who come back, people who come through the clouds, so to speak, and of course some of them come up from the ground. That's what happened in Shropshire, according to some of the legends that no one believes, but anyways, maybe someone is frightened by them. Up through the ground, yes, like out of the grave, or out of not even a marked grave, in the woods, in the throes of where people go when things happen to them, where they get killed. Oh. And so you think that it's something to do with the afterlife, death, what happened in Shropshire? Well, I don't think, I know, because all the graveyards were empty at that time, and when they went to check on them, they found out that there were holes in the graveyards, and they didn't know what they were. They thought it might have been mud holes and sinkholes, for instance. Oh, what do you think it was? Do you think it was death? I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't venture to guess. Is there anyone in Shropshire who might know? There have been grave robbers, people who look for gold, and sometimes even clothing, if it's soon enough after the person has died, and if they're wealthy. Oh, yes, but that, of course, is a sickness. It's psychopathy. That there are people who are like that. And I don't think that had anything to do with what happened then. Frankly, I think it's something we completely don't understand. But I think it will be back. I think there's a greater connection, kind of seeking that we have a greater tie to. We're going to be more stuck in earth forms and the formula of consciousness, where it lives, where it resides, and what can happen in terms of the physical can even join in terms of our collective blockages. That we think too much, we think too similarly, we think alike all the time. And because of that, there's a problem. There are problems. Oh, maybe we shouldn't think about things. Well, that's what everyone did, and to react, they all became a little bit insane. Many of them chose the insanity movement as their new bedrock, foundation of their thoughts and beliefs. Really? Yes, and many of them die in the throes of physical, almost banter, physical banter. I thought, yes, I know it usually refers to speech, but they bang off the walls and everything. You're quite a rough bunch up there. Oh my heavens. Yes, but here we are, entering Shropshire limits. Oh wow. I almost forgot how quaint and charming it is. It almost seems old fashioned. It is old fashioned, it's an older place. It's founded earlier than other places. Wow. Yes. And there's Jim's house. Oh great, I can't wait to meet him. I'm sure he can't wait to meet you either.